Welcome to This Explainer. Today we're diving into a genuinely fascinating roadmap that lays out the future of our physical world. When we talk about AI right now, we're almost always talking about chatbots, image generators, or maybe your digital assistant. But there is a massive, quiet revolution happening entirely away from our screens. While we're all kind of distracted by what chatbots can write, billions of dollars are quietly rewiring the literal physical global supply chains and smart manufacturing sectors. We're going to explore how we're moving from traditional factories into these highly connected, intelligent ecosystems, and what it actually takes to get AI working on a real factory floor.
Take a second and look at the phone in your hand, the desk you're sitting at, or even the car you drive. Behind literally every everyday object is this completely invisible world of manufacturing. But how does a factory, a place that we historically define by heavy steel, roaring engines, and super rigid assembly lines, actually learn to think? Seriously, how does it anticipate a machine breaking down way before it happens, or instantly adjust to some massive global supply chain disruption? That is the core question we're tackling today as we trace the evolution of the factory floor.
Okay, let's dive into this. The journey to a thinking factory definitely didn't happen overnight. Back in the 1960s, we saw the birth of flexible manufacturing systems, which basically let automated machining adapt to different products. By the 70s and 80s, computer-integrated systems brought CAD, CAM, and robotics together for this end-to-end management approach. Then, the 2000s ushered in a huge foundational phase with the Internet of Things, or IoT, connecting up sensors and cloud computing. But the real game-changer hit right around 2014. That's when AI and machine learning-enabled systems took center stage. Suddenly, we weren't just automating physical tasks anymore. We were using deep neural networks to crunch massive amounts of industrial data, predicting and adapting on the fly rather than just executing rigid pre-programmed commands.
Now, what's incredibly fascinating here is the shift in our actual goals. You probably heard the buzzword Industry 4.0. Well, that era was heavily focused on pure digitalization and automation. Essentially, it asked, how do we make machines work as efficiently and seamlessly as humanly possible? But as this roadmap points out, we're actually already moving toward Industry 5.0. This new paradigm realizes something crucial. The future of manufacturing isn't just about replacing humans with super-efficient machines. Nope. Industry 5.0 is intensely focused on human centricity, circular sustainability, and systemic resilience. It's really all about how AI can augment our human capabilities, support a greener circular economy, and keep our global supply chains rock solid when unexpected disruptions hit.
To really grasp where we're heading, we need a solid baseline. At its core, according to the NIST standard, smart manufacturing is all about building fully integrated, collaborative systems that respond in real time to meet changing demands in the factory, the supply network, and customer needs. The absolutely crucial phrase to remember here is respond in real time. The ultimate goal of plugging AI into a factory isn't just to hoard a bunch of data. It's to build a living, breathing network that continuously learns and adapts the exact second a customer's needs shifts or a supply chain bottleneck pops up.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what we're talking about. When you look at the whole landscape of industrial AI, honestly, it can feel like a totally chaotic alphabet soup of algorithms. So to map this all out, researchers use a fantastic metaphor, the smart manufacturing tree. It's a great way to visually simplify the incredibly complex relationship between the software and the hardware. So let's break down how these deep, unseen algorithms translate into the very real-world factory outputs that we see above ground.
Up in the branches of our tree, we've got the tangible operational benefits, literally the fruits of our labor. This is where AI meets the physical world. We've got predictive maintenance, where AI spots early signs of machine wear and tears so you can fix a part before a multi-million-dollar assembly line unexpectedly grinds to a halt. We have supply chain optimization, autonomous manufacturing, and digital twins, which are these incredibly detailed virtual replicas of physical systems used for real-time simulation. We even see generative engineering design, where AI explores countless design possibilities based on historical prototypes. These are the real-world applications changing how goods are produced right now.
But of course, those branches can't grow anything without a strong, deep root system. The roots of our tree represent the algorithmic methodologies that are powering everything up top. We're talking about deep neural networks and generative AI. But it also takes advanced concepts like explainable AI, which is vital so human operators can actually trust the logic behind a machine's decision, and federated learning. That's a really cool concept that lets different factories collaboratively train AI models together without ever having to share their sensitive, private data. These roots are exactly what nourish, power, and scale all of those smart manufacturing applications we just looked at.
However, we kind of have to hit the pause button right here. Because as beautiful and tidy as that tree metaphor is,
You might be thinking, great, the tech is there. Let's just plug it into our factories tomorrow and call it a day, right? Well, deploying AI in an actual physical factory is incredibly difficult, and it is full of massive roadblocks. The friction between a pristine piece of software code and a messy, loud, aging factory floor is immense. It's not plug and play by any stretch of the imagination.
So, the crucial point is that we have to acknowledge the dirty secrets of factory AI. First up, industrial data is incredibly noisy, incomplete, and inconsistent. It requires a massive cleanup effort before an AI can even begin to learn from it. Second, we run into the black box problem. If deep neural networks lack transparency, human engineers simply are not going to trust them in high-stakes environments. Period. Third, imagine the monumental headache of integrating cutting-edge cloud software with a clunky, roaring 30-year-old stamping machine that doesn't even have a digital interface. And fourth, we have to overcome domain adaptation. You see, an AI trained perfectly on one specific machine often performs absolutely terribly when you move it to a slightly different factory environment.
And this brings us to a really fundamental clash: the algorithm versus the physical world. On one side, we have these high-performing black box AI models that totally lack transparency. Think about it. If a chatbot hallucinates, you get a weird poem. But if a factory AI hallucinates, a multi-ton robotic arm swings the wrong way. The stakes are entirely different. On the other side of this clash, we have complex physical principles. Manufacturing physical goods requires strict adherence to the actual laws of thermodynamics, fluid dynamics, and structural integrity. Purely data-driven models really struggle to learn these immutable laws of physics. That is exactly why bridging data analytics with physics-informed machine learning is such a critical frontier right now.
All of this culminates in a total integration nightmare. An AI model might work beautifully in a highly controlled, pristine laboratory setting, but getting it to scale beyond that lab, getting it to communicate smoothly with existing enterprise resource planning software and messy legacy execution systems on the shop floor, that takes an enormous amount of time, serious capital, and massive infrastructure upgrades.
Let's move to and see how this builds towards the ultimate goal: the total convergence of physical and cyberspace. Notice how the physical world of actual human behavior and machine operations perfectly overlaps with the cyberspace, which houses those digital twins, the algorithms, and the large language models. Through devices like extended reality headsets and advanced IoT sensors, the gap between what's physically happening on the floor and what the algorithm is calculating up in the cloud completely disappears.
Now, this convergence leads us directly to a concept that sounds straight out of science fiction, but it's a very real, upcoming horizon: the industrial metaverse. And no, this isn't about playing video games. It is an immersive virtual space employing the industrial Internet of Things, blockchain for secure data, and extended reality technologies. It's designed to seamlessly interact with the physical space to facilitate collaborative manufacturing. Just imagine an engineer putting on a headset and walking through a real-time functioning digital twin of a factory located halfway across the world, adjusting the parameters of a physical machine with just a wave of their hand. Mind-blowing, right?
By the time we reach the 2035 horizon, the factory floor as we know it will be virtually unrecognizable. We're going to see advanced human-to-X collaboration, where interacting with complex factory systems feels as natural as chatting with a coworker. Large language models are going to become the primary conversational interfaces for operating heavy machinery. Combined with immersive extended reality, we humans won't just be passively monitoring dashboards anymore. We will engage in natural, cognitive collaboration with autonomous AI agents that can adapt to context-dependent events completely on the fly.
The roadmap perfectly captures this paradigm shift, stating AI-powered solutions become crucial resources with which humans can interact, being mutually informed to empower and strengthen decision-making. That beautifully resolves the central tension of AI in the workplace. The ultimate goal of factory AI is absolutely not human replacement. It is human augmentation. It's all about creating this reciprocal environment where human intuition guides the AI, and the AI's massive processing power empowers the human to make the best possible decisions.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a really provocative concept mentioned in the research: the idea of shadowed shop floors. As the physical and digital worlds converge, our factories will become spaces where the real and the virtual are indistinguishably merged. So, how will these shadowed shop floors fundamentally change what it means to be a human worker? Will we become more like conductors of an autonomous orchestra, relying on AI to sense, adapt, and execute our vision? The blueprint for 2035 is being written today, and it's a future that goes way beyond simple automation. It's a complete reimagining of human and machine collaboration.
Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the future of manufacturing.